Welcome. Today we are going to see the medical colleges, how it is started in India. Because before British, medical profession, especially in the allopathy, the colleges were very few. So in today's small lecture, we are going to see the history of medical colleges in India. Everybody knows that in India there was a Ayurveda was started, but allopathic or modern medicine was introduced during the British period. In the 16th century, Portuguese who first introduced Western medicine into the India. In 1600, the medical officers who arrived along with the East India Company's first fleet of ships also brought Western medicines in India. Initially, medical departments with surgeons were set up to provide medical relief to the troops and employees of the East India Company only. So, first medical college in India with modern medication was started in the name of Native Medical Institution in 1822 in Calcutta. It was the first institution in India which was imparting a systematic education in Western medicine. The English East India Company established the Indian Medical Service as early as 1764 to look after Europeans in British India. IMS officer, that is the Indian Medical Service officers, headed military and civilian hospitals in Bombay, Calcutta, and Madras, also accompanied the company's ship and army. The utilitarian approach and need to provide expert apothecaries, compounders, and dressers in different hospitals prompted the earliest official involvement with medical education in India. These subordinate assistants would help European doctors and surgeons who looked after the health of the European civilians and military employees and also reduce the company's financial burden by limiting the appointment of European doctors. On 9th May 1822, the government laid down a plan for the instruction of 20 young Indians to fill up the position of native doctors in the civil and military establishment of the Presidency of Bengal. The outcome was the establishment of the Native Medical Institution in Calcutta on 21st of June in 1822, where medical teaching was imparted in the vernacular. Their treatise on anatomy, medicine, and surgery were translated from European languages for the benefit of the students. From 1826 onward, classes on Unani and Ayurvedic medicines were held respectively at the Calcutta Madrasa and in the Sanskrit College. In 1827, John Taylor was an Orientalist and the first superintendent of this medical college who started lectures on the mathematics and anatomy at the Sanskrit College. But at that time, though anatomy was taught, the dissection of human body was not performed. Practical information was provided on the subject to the dissection of lower animals only. The post-mortem examination at General Hospital was allowed to be viewed by these students. After passing of this college, the students served in the army or a civil department for 15 years. And during that time, they were paid the salary of 20 rupees per month and extra rupees 5 when they do the field service. But unfortunately, this college was abolished after 13 years of establishment in the year of 1835. After this unsuccessful trial of this medical college, in 1826, Dr. John McLennan was asked by Governor Mountstuart Elphinstone of Bombay to set up the first school to teach the modern or Western medicine to Indian citizens. He was expected to create textbooks on a variety of subjects in local languages and teach medicine to poorly educated students in their native tongues. Despite his violent efforts, the school was deemed to a failure and was abolished by the government in 1832. In the 1830, the Anglicists managed to overturn the several cultural education policy started by the vernacularists and Orientalists. In 1833, Lord William Bentinck appointed a committee to look into the state medical education in Bengal and teaching of indigenous system of medicine. This committee was headed by Dr. John Grant as the president and J.C.C. Sutherland, C.E. Trevelyan, Thomas Spence, Ram Camel Sen, and M.J. Bramley as the members. In 1834, the report which was submitted by this committee, which was headed by Dr. John Grant, criticized the medical training and assessment conducted by the native medical institution. Absence of instruction in practical anatomy was also censored. The report recommended that the state should found a medical college for the education of the natives. The various branches of medical sciences should be taught to the student as like in Europe. The trainees should be able to read and write in English, Bengali, and Hindustani, and they must be proficient in arithmetic. So in February in 1835, Thomas Macaulay composed a powerful minute recommending that the government withhold further grants to the institution, conferring instruction in the native languages. The year 1835 was a golden year in the history of medical colleges or medical education in India. The two very prestigious and respected medical colleges of India, that is the Calcutta Medical College in Bengal and Madras Medical College in Chennai, they admitted students for the first time in 1835. The Calcutta Medical College was not only the first institute to teach the modern medicine in India, but also first in total Asia. So this Calcutta Medical College in West Bengal, officially known as Medical College and Hospital Calcutta, is a public medical school and hospital in West Bengal of the India. This institute was established on 28th of January 1835 by Lord William Bentinck during the British Raj as a medical college in Bengal. It is the second oldest medical college to teach the Western medicine in Asia after Equality Medicine, the Pondicherry, and the first institute to teach the English language. The hospital associated with this college is the largest hospital in West Bengal. Calcutta Medical College was established with a new beginning to medical education in India. Youth between 14 to 20 years of age were trained in this hospital. Around 49 students were selected through preliminary examination. They were trained near about 4 to 6 years of duration, and successful candidates were allowed to practice the surgery and medicine, and they were called as native doctors. They were allowed to enter the public service with payment of 30 rupees per month. And the main aim of this medical college in Calcutta was intended to produce the government servants. Notable alumni from this Calcutta Medical College are the Upendranath Brahmachari, who discovered the treatment of Kala-Azar, Kadambani Ganguly, the first certified South Asian female physician who was qualified for Western medical practice. Then third was the Madhusudan Gupta, the first Indian trained in Western medicine, who has done the first dissection of the human body in India. Then B.C. Roy is the noted physician and second chief minister of the West Bengal. And fifth one is the Ram Barain Yadav, who was the president of the Nepal. This is the stamp released in the honor of Calcutta Medical College. Then next medical college, which was the prestigious and old one, is the Madras Medical College, which is established as a public medical college in Chennai of the Tamil Nadu. It was established on 2nd February 1835 during British time. It is the second oldest medical college in India, established after the Calcutta Medical College. The Government General Hospital was established on 16 November 1664 to treat the soldiers of the British East India Company. The notable alumni from this Madras College was the Dame Mary Scarlett, a pioneer British female physician and gynecologist. Then Dr. Ayanthan Janaki Ammal, who was the surgeon and first Malayali female doctor of Kerala. Then Tamil Sai Soundarajan was governor of Telangana. Mukhtar Ahmad Ansari was surgeon and president of Indian National Congress. Then Ambumani Ramdas, the former Union Health Minister of India, and one very important is the Muthu Lakshmi Reddy, who was the first female doctor in India. These are notable alumni from this Madras Medical College in the Chennai. These are the photograph of this Medical College of Madras, and in its honor, the government has released the stamp. After this, these two pioneering medical college of the Calcutta Medical College and Madras Medical College, third medical started in India was the Grant Government Medical College in Mumbai. In Bombay, Sir Robert Grant became the governor and was deeply moved by the vast number of Indians who died due to lack of proper medical care. He envisaged the idea of training Indians in Western medicine, and as he tried to expedite his agenda for more systematically planned medical college, he met with strong opposition. That is unfortunate part. To quell this opposition and also to encourage the spirit of scientific inquiry, the Medical and Physical Society of Bombay was formed in 1835. This group, led by Dr. Charles Moorhead, studied the reasons which led to the abolishment of previous medical school. In 1837, the society concluded that establishment of a medical school was necessary for the education of the Indians of the presidency in medical science, to extend the qualifying Indians to become useful and safe practitioners of the medicine. Dr. Charles Moorhead wrote that in gifting a medical college science to the pupils of India, there was a scope not merely for the operations of a successful imitation, but also for the adoptions of original genius. In March 1838, Sir Jamsetji Jijabai offered a donation of rupees 1 lakh for building a new general hospital with Indians. Grant took note of this in his minute, adding that the hospital will facilitate medical instruction. The East India Company endorsed the proposal to set up a medical college on 18th July 1838. However, Sir Grant succumbed to illness 9 days before this news was arrived. The new medical college was named after Grant as a tribute to him. The foundation stone of Grant Medical College was laid in Bombay in March 1843 with an aim to impart the benefits of medical instruction to the natives of the Western India. Grant Government Medical College, Mumbai, having its clinical affiliate to Sir Jamsetji Jijabai Hospital, that is commonly known as JJ Hospital. The medical college is situated in Baikhala on the campus of JJ Hospital. Sir Jamsetji Jijabai came forward with a donation of rupees 1 lakh for the establishment of a hospital, in the main aim that clinical medicine cannot be learned in the classrooms, but by the actual treatment of a patients who are admitted to the hospital attached to the medical college. The foundation stone of Sir J.J. Hospital was laid on 3rd January 1843, and inauguration took place on 15th May in 1845. Later, many philanthropists gave handsome donation to develop various departments that are formed in the JJ Group of Hospital, which stands very prestigious in Bombay and proud to Maharashtra. The first group of students were admitted in Grant Medical College and JJ Hospital on November 1845. That was the first day of November. Their names under free category was the Bhau Daji Parsekar, Muniel A.D. Carvalho, Sebastian A.D. Carvalho, and in stipendary group, Atmaram Panduranga, then Paul Francis Gomes, Hardmanji Jamsetji, Ananta Chandroba Dokule, J.C. Lisoba, Manuel Anthony Debreu. The first professors who taught this in this Grant Medical College and JJ Hospital were the Charles Moorhead, who was the professor of Institute of Practice of Medicine. Then Dr. John Pate was the professor of Anatomy and Surgery. And third one, Dr. Herbert John Gerard, was the professor of Chemistry and Materia Medica. These are the pictures of this Grant Medical College and JJ Hospital. Then after this Grant Medical College in Bombay, next medical college started in the Goa. That is known as Goa Medical College. Since the last decade of 16th century, Goa was accompanied by lack of hygiene and medical care. The course of medical education in Goa therefore began in 1691, when the chief physicist Manuel Rossi de Souza began a medicine class of Nova Goa, coming from the request made by the Vice King of India, Rodrigo de Costa, functioning intermittently in the 18th century. In 1801, the Portuguese crown decided to establish the medicine and surgery class to the care of the chief physicist Antonio de Miranda de Almeida, graduated in Coimbra. This course worked until 1815 when the doctors left the Goa. On 5th November 1842, that the medical school of Goa got its definitive start. When the military annexation of Goa undertaken by the India in 1961, the school was administered by the University of Mumbai. In 1986, it became under the administration of Goa University, changing the denomination history, Medical Surgical School to Medical College. The name was changed from Medical Surgical School to Medical College. The Escola Medica Chirsunza de Goa, it was the oldest institute in concern with the medical education and treatment, which was established in 1842 during the Portuguese rule and renamed as a now Goa Medical College in 1963. So this is the history of the Goa Medical College, which long back to the 1801 till to the 1963 as a Goa Medical College. After this Goa Medical College, the important institute is the Stanley Medical College and Hospital in Madras. Stanley Medical College and Hospital is one of the oldest centers in India in the field of medical education. The seed for this institution was sown as early as 1740 when the East India Company first created a medical department. The Stanley Hospital now stands on the old site of Monagar Chowdhury, which was established in 1782. In 1799, the Madras Native Infirmary was established with Monagar Chowdhury and Leper Asylum providing medical services. In 1830, philanthropist Raja Sir Raman Swami Mudaliar endowed a hospital and dispensary in the Native Infirmary. Stanley Medical College in 1833 has unofficial dissection system for Indians who are trained in Europe, possibly for the practice of dissection. Then Auxiliary Royampuram Medical College in 1877 trained the compounders and sub-assistants and surgeons. The predecessor of this Stanley Medical College was the Royapuram Medical College that was started in June 1903 as a small schoolhouse in Old Bullet Factory of East India Company. In 1913, there were 250 students in the school with minimum facility of the microscope and other things. On 19 December 1913, the Governor Petland laid the foundation stone for the Royapuram Hospital and Medical School. When the 5 years LMP course was inaugurated on 27th March 1934 by the Governor of Madras Presidency, Sir George Frederick Stanley, till then known as Royapuram Medical School, and after this stone laying ceremony, it was named as Stanley Medical School in his honor. And on July 2nd, 1938, the Stanley Medical School was upgraded as a Stanley Medical College. So this is the in brief history of the Stanley Medical School to Stanley Medical College, which was predecessor of the Royapuram Medical School in the auxiliary Royapuram Medical School. After this important medical college is the Agra Medical School, also nowadays known as Sarojini Naidu Medical College. During the British Empire's government in 1854, this medical college was founded for the practice of British military doctors. The name of Sarojini Naidu Medical College was originally Thompson School, named for Lieutenant Governor Sir James Thompson, who was the founder of this college. Plans for establishing the school were made by the British East India Company, and the maintenance cost was also borne by this same British East India Company only. The hospital attached to the medical school was known as Thompson Hospital. In 1857, the first batch of Indian doctors was passed out from this Thompson School. Surgeon John Morey was the first principal of this school from 1854 to 1858. And from afterwards, in 1872 onwards, civilian students were also admitted in this LMP course, which was later termed as LS MF by the Uttar Pradesh State Medical Faculty. In 1883, Lady Loyal Durin Hospital was founded as a separate section for the medical training of female students, and the first batch of female doctors was passed in 1886. In 1939, Agra Medical School was upgraded as a full-fledged medical college to meet the growing demands for doctors in United Provinces. The first batch of MBBS was graduated in 1944 with a degree awarded by Agra University. In 1947, the name of the medical school was changed to Sarojini Naidu Medical College after the name of its first lady governor of Uttar Pradesh, the poet and freedom fighter Bharat Kokila. At the same time, the Thompson Hospital was also renamed by the name of Sarojini Naidu Hospital. After this Agra Medical College, the Pondicherry state has also great initiative in olden India is the École de Médecine de Pondicherry, the European practice of health management in the French territories across the world was first established in Pondicherry of the India. From Pondicherry, health management practice gradually spread to other French colonies within India and elsewhere. The first formal medical school among all the French colonies was established in Pondicherry, aligning with colonization by the French in the 19th century. École de Médecine de Pondicherry was established during the leadership of Napoleon Bonaparte, was the Governor General of French India Territories, under the superintendence of Jean-Baptiste Jules Beguin in 1823. It was maintained by French government and was undertaken by the government of India in the wake of de facto transfer of Pondicherry, and this medical school was set up to a medical college in line with policy of having uniform minimum standard of medical education throughout the country. It was one of the earliest institute of tropical medicine, and the teaching staff considered of surgeons and doctors of French Navy and troops colonies. Students who were trained in this École de Médecine de Pondicherry were granted a diploma which is known as Medicine Locale that allowed them to practice medicine in the colonial territories only. The college then was located in the heart of Pondicherry, opposite Le Palais de Gallup, which is now Legislative Assembly Hall of Pondicherry. They were offering Dr. Median, École de Pondicherry, trained the Indians to become practicing physicians in various disciplines, the training guidelines of which was monitored by Bureau de Santé Francis in Paris. L'École de Médecine de Pondicherry had no full course in the initial phase. It was promoted as a first. It had a more role in international medicine. After this is the important event in Pondicherry was the Jipmer Pondicherry. In 1823, Earls French India, just now we have seen that Institute École de Médecine de Pondicherry, which was established to train the French citizens in Pondicherry. We know that it is one of the earliest institutions of tropical medicine, and teaching staff consisted surgeons and doctors of the French Navy and troops colonies. The students were given the medicine locally degree, and in 1956, following the de jure transfer of Pondicherry to India in 1956, the government of India took over the college and renamed as Medical College Pondicherry. For a short period of time, this Medical College of Pondicherry was also known as Dhanvantri Medical College. In 1959, the foundation stone for a new medical college building was laid in Gorimedo on the outskirts of the town by Sele Comeste Stanley Ostrog, Ambassador de France aux Indies. In 1964, this Dhanvantri Medical College moved to Gorimedo to a new campus called Dhanvantri Nagar. In 1964, in same year, the institution was given its current name in honor of India's first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru as the Jawaharlal Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research, today commonly known as JIPMER. This name was given on 13 July 1964 by Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was the then President of India. After this JIPMER Pondicherry, the next old medical college is the King Edward Medical School in Indore. Now it is known as Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Government Medical College, Indore, MGM Medical College. It is one of the oldest government-run medical colleges in India, previously known as King Edward Medical School, which was established in the year of 1878. It is one of the oldest medical school in Asia, which was converted to present medical college in 1948. Its teaching hospital is Maharaja Yeshwantrao Hospital, known as MY Hospital, which was also established in 1955, and it is the largest hospital in Asia at the time of inception. After this is the King George Medical College and Hospital in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. King George Medical College and Hospital, established in Uttar Pradesh, the main idea to have a medical college in Lucknow was first floated in 1870 by the Maharaja of Vijayanagaram. One of the most beautiful buildings of the time, King George Medical College, was designed by Sir Swinton Jacob, and the features were designed by in the Indo-Circadic style. King George V, then the Prince of Wales, laid the foundation stone of King George Medical College in 1906. The college opened its gates in 1911, though the official opening ceremony was delayed up to January 1912. In 2002, the government of Uttar Pradesh, which was headed by Mayawati, granted university status to this college and renamed on the name of Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj Medical University. But again in 2003, the government changed and Mulayam Singh Yadav headed government changed the name of this college again back to King George Medical University. Again in 2007, when Mayawati returned to power, she named this institute by its again the name of the Chhatrapati Shahuji Maharaj Medical University. When control returned to again in Samajwadi Party in Mulayam Singh Yadav in 2012, Akhilesh Yadav's government returned the name of university to King George Medical University. So this is the transition history of this medical college in Lucknow. After this, important medical college in Maharashtra, after Grand Medical College, is the GS Medical College and the KEIM Hospital, Mumbai. The Europeans had introduced allopathy to India, and native citizens got an opportunity to study the Western medicine with the creation of the Grand Medical College in Bombay in 1845. However, Indians were not given suitable appointments by the authorities. Dr. K.N. Bahaduriji was the first Indian to obtain the coveted MD degree of the University of London. He was denied the post of professor in medicine in Grand Medical College. So, an IMS officer holding only the licentiate of Royal College of Physicians diploma, that is LRCP, was appointed instead. Dr. Bahaduriji then advocated the establishment of a new medical college staffed by the Indians. The monopoly of the IMS would then be broken. He placed the idea before the Sir Firoz Shah Mehta, the Lion of Bombay, and other members of the Bombay Municipal Corporation. However, Dr. Bahadurji died on 15th of August 1898 before his plans would materialize. In 1909, an ad hoc committee of the Municipal Corporation decided that the time had come for the provision of a fully equipped hospital to meet the growing needs of the north of the island. It was thought that this hospital would be a fitting tribute to the memory of recently deceased King Edward VII, and the initial sum of 5,52,000 was raised from the pupils of the Mumbai. Subsequently, the trustees of the estate, Seth Govardhan Das Sundar Das, offered 12 lakh rupees, which was later increased to 15 lakh rupees, for endowing a medical college named Seth Govardhan Das Sundar Das Medical College, which was to be associated with the proposed hospital. At the instance of Sir Firoz Shah Mehta, the donors also insisted that the professors and teachers to be employed should all be properly qualified, independent Indian gentlemen, not in government service. The said GS Medical College, which was started on the 1st June 1925, with 46 students, of whom 6 were the women. It was the 12th medical college in the country. The formal opening followed the next year, and the college was affiliated to the University of Bombay. The Govardhan Das Sundar Das Medical College, commonly known as GS Medical College, and King Edward Memorial Hospital, that is a KEIM Hospital, Mumbai, arose as a counter to British managed hospital in 1926. Dr. Jivraj Mehta was its first dean. After this GS Medical College, Prince of Wales Medical College, Patna, Bihar. In 1874, a Temple Medical School was started with a batch of 30 students with overall fee of rupees 2 for the whole course in the campus of present day in BN College. Subsequently, the Temple of Learning was shifted to Darbhanga. In the early 1900s, due to repeated epidemics of the plagues and cholera in undivided Bihar, Bengal, and Orissa, it was reshifted to Patna. In 1925, when the Prince of Wales, Royal Highness Edward came to India, he formally established the institution with the help of funds collected from various kings, most notably the Maharaja of Darbhanga and Hathua Naresh. Lieutenant Colonel H.R. Dutton was made the first principal of this Prince of Wales Medical College, Patna. The college, renamed a few decades after independence as a Patna Medical College and Hospital, is dotted with a historical building including Bankipur General Hospital and Women Hospital. Prince of Wales Medical College was founded in the year of 1925 in Patna with 35 students on roll. The college was formally inaugurated by then the Sir Henry Wheeler and then Lieutenant Governor of Bihar and Orissa on 25th of February in 1927. Government of India has honored with this Prince of Wales Medical College, Patna, today known as Patna Medical College, with a postal stamp. After this Patna Medical College, important institute in medical education is the Hyderabad Medical School, today known as Osmania Medical College, Hyderabad. It was established or founded in 1846 by the 5th Nizam of Hyderabad and bearer Afzal ul Dawla Asaf Jah. The college was named Hyderabad Medical School. When the Nizam became ill, probably from diabetes, then the British resident suggested he to be treated with Western medicine by surgeon Dr. William Campbell Maclean. The Nizam recovered fully and impressed with the allopathic medicine, he ordered the establishment of Hyderabad Medical School, nowadays known as Osmania Medical College. It happened in 1847, and this medical college was headed by Dr. Maclean. The world's first female anesthesiologist, Dr. Rupa Bai Hardonji, she was graduated from this prestigious medical college in 1889. After this Osmania Medical College in Hyderabad, Glancy Medical College, today known as Government Medical College, Amritsar. This is established in 1864 in Lahore, that is the British time in India. It was located to Amritsar in India in 1920. The medical college was named after His Excellency Sir Bertrand James Glancy, the then governor of the state. The school continued to work in the capital city of undivided Punjab till its subsequent location to the holy city of Amritsar in 1920. At the time of partition of the country, the medical college Amritsar was only 3 years old. Dr. A.N. Goyal was the first principal of this college after independence. The Victoria Jubilee Hospital, named in commemoration of the Jubilee celebration of H.E. Queen Victoria's rule, began functioning as a general hospital in 1891. It was later attached to Medical College and has now been renamed as Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Hospital, which is attached to this Glancy Medical College. Now, important medical college, which all are knowing in Pune, is the BJ Medical College. It is the college located in the Pune of the Maharashtra. It is attached to the Sassoon General Hospital, which is large-run state hospital in Pune, which are having near about 1,300 beds. The Jewish philanthropist David Sassoon from Mumbai made a generous donation to make the construction of the hospital in 1867. That's why the name of David Sassoon is given to this hospital. The Sassoon General Hospital, founded by Bairamji Jijabai in 1878. BJ Medical School was started in 1878 and was converted to full-fledged BJ Medical College as in 1946. In the year of 1946, on 23rd June, BJ Medical College was founded and replaced BJ Medical School with Sri BG Kher, the head of Bombay government, laying the foundation stone. This was the fulfillment of the vision of a far-sighted Parsi philanthropist Bairamji Jijabhoy to have an institution in Pune for training of the doctors and providing medical facility on par with those in Bombay. We have just seen that the Sassoon Hospital was in the donation of this David Sassoon, who has donated 2 lakhs rupees for serving the poor and needy peoples in 1867. And this hospital was constructed by his nephew, Jacob Sassoon Hospital. And both were magnified building and good looking building in the campus of BJ Medical College. The first principal of this BJ Medical College was who started with 50 students was Dr. B.B. Dikshit. Then again, other BJ Medical College in Ahmedabad. It is known as Ahmedabad Medical School, which is affiliated to Ahmedabad Civil Hospital, was established in 1871. The school has initially 14 students, and the businessman Bairamji Jijabhoy, he again donated rupees 20,000 in 1879, and school was named after the BJ Medical School on his honor to him. In 1917, the school was affiliated to College of Physician and Surgeon of Bombay. Later, it was affiliated to University of Bombay for this licensed certified physician and surgeon LCPS degree, and now it is affiliated to Gujarat University from 1951. After all this old medical college and medical education history, the last important medical college, which was exclusively started for the women, was the Lady Hardinge Women's Medical College in Delhi. When the national capital of India was shifted to Delhi, Lady Hardinge, the wife of then Viceroy of India, Baron Charles Hardinge, decided to establish a medical college for women, as she recognized that the lack of such a college made it impossible for Indian women to study medicine. The foundation stone was laid by Lady Hardinge on 17th March 1914, and the college was named Queen Mary College and Hospital to commemorate the visit of Queen Mary in 1911-12. Lady Hardinge was actively involved in collecting the funds for the college from the princely states and the public until her death on 11 July 1914. The college was inaugurated on 7th February 1916 by Baron Hardinge in the Imperial Delhi Enclave area. On the suggestion of Queen Mary, the college and hospital was named after Lady Hardinge to perpetuate the memory of its founder. The first principal was Kate Platt, and the college has admitted 16 female students. Now, this is about the old colleges and history, but today's scenario in 2021, the medical college and education has transformed into a glorious figure. Today, there are total number of medical college which offer the MBBS degree in India are 595. Near about 88,000 of the MBBS seats are there. Out of that, 300 colleges are in the government category and 200 near about are the private medical college. 47 are deemed university, 3 are central university, and there are 19 AIMS colleges which give the MBBS degree. So near about in India, there are so many colleges which offering the MBBS seats. If from the AIMS, there are about 45,000 of the students get the degree. In private and deemed university, 44,000 of the students get the degree. And from deemed university, 8,000 of the students get the degree. Likewise, there are near about approaching to the 1 lakh seats to the MBBS graduation, the students are benefited. In short, we have seen this history of medical colleges in India. We have seen the oldest medical college, how they have started and what problems has occurred from them during their course of journey. Thanks a lot.